Dear friends, following is the way to speed up the Windows 10, which is very slow after the installation of the updates. Many times this happens as the Windows 10 become very slow after the installation of the update sometimes, and it hangs, and many times the speed is reduced to greater extent. And the first we have to run the Windows in the safe mode. That there is a procedure to do this thing. Please type the msconfig in the search this thing, especially search box. Then run it as the administrator. Then in the boot sequence, you please change it to safe mode and apply and OK and restart. Then there is one of the method to happen, especially the msconfig. Once again I'll show. Then run it as administrator. Then here is the sequence how it does. Select to startup, boot, then safe mode. So later once you boot up from the normal boot setup, then you please change it to normal mode. That's one of the things, so that in boot menu it will disable many of the unnecessary protocols, etc. Then restart in the safe mode. That's one of the technique. And open the control panel and do certain change, especially type control panel here. Control panel, its control panels will come here. Then you type the performance. Yes, performance. Then here there is a window known as the, especially the performance. At the same time we can find that this is the performance, how it is going on. Performance. Okay. Once again, control panel items and perform. Yeah, adjust the appearance and performance. Please go to there. Here usually it is adjusted to let Windows choose what is the best way for my computer, and adjust for best preferences and adjust for the performance. Or also the custom performance is there. Then just for the tick, just for the adjust for best performance. That's also this thing. And before this thing, yes, you can also apply and OK. So this is one method how we can increase the performance. And apart from this thing particularly, the another thing is disable the automatic updates. This is also very important. Then go to Windows settings, then click updates and security. See the Windows update, especially here in the right extreme right corner you have got the all settings. Then update and security Windows is going to come. Then you can pause it for 7 days, as especially there are advanced options. You can disable all these updates, etc. for the next date is there, so that the recurrent update is especially it will happen. And then that's why it is going to start, especially this thing. And once again the remove unnecessary programs, especially some of the unnecessary programs. Both for this thing you have to go to control panel. Once again type control panel, then go to the programs window, then uninstall. So please scroll on which are all the unwanted windows, especially what are all the things which are listed here are all the unwanted windows. So that's how you can reduce the burden, especially on the RAMs. Then there is one called as Revo uninstaller suite. You can also go for this thing, and Revo uninstaller pro is there. And especially in the web page you can type it here, Revo uninstaller pro or professional. Then here that's freely available, and sometimes that program is available. So this you can click and especially get what are all the updates which are required. Revo uninstaller suite. So this you can use, this especially this you can use. And the way how to use this Revo uninstaller suite is present here, especially the shortcut. Yes, it will become a shortcut. Then here you can see that this is going to execute within a few seconds. And here also you can remove all as which are unnecessary, especially Windows etc. If you do have many of the browsers, then it is not at all required. So always it is going to consume the time, and in this particular software you can remove the unwanted window software. Also clear the browsing data, that's also one of the thing. And apart from this one, you can also what you call as browse the required material and uninstall what are all the remaining files in the registry etc. Because that edge, if it is not required, means you select all, delete everything, so that the strings are removed. That's also how it is. And apart from this one, here one is there, that's tools. In this tools you can go up, then there is a one provision known as auto run manager, because many times the programs are unnecessary started app at the auto running. Then you can uncheck all the auto run projects, especially this all these things, they take some of the RAMs and clear the RAM. So that's how this is also one of the method to go. So here uncheck this thing and drive stand on etc., so that it is going to take. And apart from this, there are a lot of junk files are also here, junk cleaner files, and different especially the different type of the what you call as the drives, you can scan them. So while the scanning is going on, we can go to the next thing also. So yes, the next method is to go for remove the this temporary files. Please type %temp %, then run enter. Then all these personal especially the temporary files are dumped here. Select all or Control A and delete it. So you can delete it, so that all the temporary files are going to close. So this also remove many of the unwanted files and other thing which are under the use, they will not be removed. That's one of the thing. And also the another thing is the next is you have to use DISM commands. So what is the meaning of the DISM command? Means it is meaning the deployment image service and management, DISM, and also system file checker. And this is one of the important file system that's present in most of the Windows 10 systems. And for executing this system, most of the PCs become very fast. That's how you have to do this thing. And as usual, you have to type the command or copy this and paste in the search box. Then run it as the administrator. Just simply do not open, run it as the administrator, then say yes. Then this window is going to appear. And later I am going to give this particularly file, especially in my YouTube down you can see. Then the system32, C Windows system32 is there, then Control V, you paste it, then give the enter. So it is going to check the deployment image servicing and management tool. It is going to check any error, and here it say that there is no corruption of the data. Then after this is over, then you can go for the another command, that is the DISM online. So DISM online, then you can also type this particular thing, either manually you can type, or also you can type it by this particularly or copy or paste it here. So this is DISM image, then scan health. So here it's going to check all the file systems which are present on your booting. It may be booting, or it may be in your hard disk, or it may be present in the operating system errors. So later, after analysis, it may take, depending upon your RAM etc., it may take from 5 minutes to about or 15 minutes time, and it will say what is whether it's corrupted. If it is corrupted, then how to correct it. So this is going to check. Then the next command what we can do is, then if there are problems with the system, then use DISM restore health. So how to do this thing? Especially same thing, open start, search the command prompt, CMD or the command prompt, run as the administrator, then So then it is going to be administrator. Yes, then copy this DISM health restore. So this is the file to be administrator. Yes, control V or the paste it and enter. Then it's also going to check the deployment image servicing and management tool is going to check the images what are held in, and it is going to restore it to the normal version. Yes, it is also going to take some time, and after all this you have to restart the PPT or the laptop. And another important this thing is to run sfc scan.now file, sfc scan. So same thing here. Once again you can go for the CMD. All this should be done sequentially. So this is also need to be run as administrator, then paste it here. So sfc scan now, and if there is any problem in the system files corrupted etc., this tool is very good tool and it is going to correct so many problems. And also you can see any of the problems are here and solve. And apart from this one, many other errors, SFC, so beginning of the scan, all these things will be same. Then especially then you can go for the Windows updating system. Here you can also pause the Windows update, or else sometimes in service also we can disable the Windows update system, but it is not thing to disable, and you can choose which are very much required for the better performance of the PPC. And apart from this one, you can also check this control panel, especially in the power performance. Go to the power option. So here you can find the power option, change the power options, especially change client settings. It's written as the blank, and change advanced power system, and especially it is for the best performance is always required. Yes, here you can choose which type of the plan is required. Recommended is balanced. So here you can check all those things, then change advanced power settings. So that's the graphics and other thing, and also you can restore it to the default plan. And apart from this one, varieties of other things are also there. Disk space, you can reduce the disk space as less as possible. So for this purpose, what we can do is, you please go to the PC icon, then open manage, then a window opens here, then open storage and disk space. So this is how the especially the disk management should be open. And any of the system, you go to the properties, then hardware. Here you can see what are all the types of the disks which are present. So in my PC there is one SSD which is containing it's a E100 and it's a 25G hard disk. And you can go to check all these things. You can just see and what are all the types of the particularly what are all the volumes, types, etc. You can go for the volume and populate, so that the system, master booting system, etc. will be same. Whereas, and another thing is here, also go to the properties, then click on the disk cleanup, and accordingly if any junk files are there, then you can delete. So here I have got 3 disks and disk cleanup. So this is going to check the unwanted space which is consumed by different operating system this thing. And backup, here you can see lot of these things are there, downloaded files and other things. So check all these things, especially which you do not want to and permanently want to remove this thing. So here thumbnails, etc. they are about 420 photo files, and are you sure that you want to permanently delete? So this is going to delete the unwanted or junk files which is present, especially in the. So similarly perform all these things, and especially so clean up all the matter, so that it becomes very easy for the setup, especially this thing. So accordingly you have to do the disk cleanup pick, uncheck unnecessary window commands like that it's present here. The lot of options in the window 10, then carefully go through each and disable which is not required. For example, if you go to this windows and all settings are here, so starting from each and every system you have to go for this thing, especially system and other things, so which are unnecessarily they are there, then you can especially disable them with lot of care and the management. In apps also you can see lot of things which can move, and especially updates, etc. So Windows Update Developer and so many options are there here. Then especially in the Windows, then devices, so mouse, what is the type of the mouse you require, all those things can be done, especially in the app. So what are all the startup things? So here in the startup so many things are there, Cortana, etc. If they are there, please disable them if you do not want. And Skype, so it will start up and it will take lot of time for this particularly this thing, and select which are all the videos, etc. and default ops. So this will take especially optional features, etc. Please disable if it is not required, because Windows 10 is inbuilt with lot of features which are not at all required by the regular customers. Hence you can take this apart and remove it. So this is the way how this need to be done, and thank you very much for watching.